Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm actually just going to potter around and just do a few bits that I think just need doing. One of the things I bought is my potatoes. It's that time, and I love this time of year because you're chitting your potatoes and you're just getting ready for the growing season. So that is my first job, to actually chit some of these potatoes. I've got this year some first, so these are first earlies. These are Swift, I believe. Yes, Swift, first earlies. And these are really quick growing. I grew them last year and they're actually a brand I actually really recommend because they do grow really quickly and they're just really good as like little salad potatoes. So these I really like and definitely growing again. The other ones I'm growing, I'm going to grow some shallots, and I've not grown shallots before. It is the first time for growing shallots, but they are a second early, and I hear good things about shallots. Everyone says I'm sowing shallot potatoes and chitting shallot potatoes, so this is a year I'm actually going to try them. Let's see how they get on. So first things first, let's put them in their trays and start them chitting. There we go. That's the Swift and a shallot. Perfect. Right, so that is the potatoes in their trays ready to chit, and I'll probably just leave them here for about 4 weeks and then get them out of the trays and then put them in the pot. So when I sow my potatoes, I usually use these pots here just to put them in, and I usually do 4 in a pot, but this year I'm actually going to only do 3 because they did get really cramped, but I usually do 4. You can put 4 in, just 2 on one layer and then 2 on another is absolutely fine, but it's not something I'm going to do this year. So there's been a few changes just to update you and show you around a little bit. I'm not wearing a microphone today and I am outside, but it's not too windy, so we should, fingers crossed, be okay. But let me show you a few things that have changed, a few things that I've sort of amended from last year because it went a bit not to plan last year. So let me show you them, and I don't know, just show you the plans really is today, just to show you around. So one of the first things I've changed is this bed here. Last year this bed was one big bed, and I had runner beans here, and then the runner beans came from about here, and then this bit was just wasted space down the back here. The runner beans here, I mistakenly put 2 courgettes in the middle and then used this as a bed to put some butternut squash here, and then this bit here I had as tomatoes, and that was fine. But the problem I had is that the butternut squash ran into the tomatoes and just kind of overtook it, and then I couldn't actually get to the tomatoes or the courgettes, and they just went like marrows. So it was a rookie error. I say it's a rookie error, but it's just something I thought I'd try and make use of that middle space, and it didn't really work, so I'm not doing it again. So yeah, I've decided to split the bed officially into 2 beds, and I'm probably going to have tomatoes one side and beans the other, and that's the plan. See how it goes. The one thing that is growing fairly well is my garlic. My garlic, really happy with. So far, I've actually got 2 elephant garlic as well, which is really good, because last year I did try to grow the elephant garlic and it didn't germinate, it didn't get to anything, and I actually had no garlic at all last year because it got flooded in the beds. So I put them in the raised beds this year, so hopefully they should be okay given the rain that we've had recently. But we will see what happens. We'll see what happens. But out here, that is pretty much, well, that is the only thing growing at the minute, the garlic. I've kind of given a lot of the beds a rest this year, just to, A, give me a rest, and secondly, to give the beds a rest and give them a break. The rhubarb has come up really nicely. That is starting to really sprout. There's some really nice growth on here. And this will be the first year that I can actually pick from this rhubarb plant. It was grafted, or is that the word? You split it. So one of our plot holders sadly passed away, Roy, and he had the plot, which is actually, if I spin you around, not next door to me, but the one with all the raised beds now. About 2 plots over, not this one, not the next one, the other one. And the rhubarb, you can actually see it, it's just in that corner, just there, that it came from, which was really nice of his family to donate it after he passed away. But it does mean 2 years later I can have some rhubarb, which would be good, because I haven't had rhubarb from my allotment since I had my other plot. So I gave up my half plot about 4 years ago. So a couple of things have changed on the allotment. One of the things I've added is a trail cam, which hopefully I'll show you some footage from. It has captured Mr. Fox a couple of times, but that's it. Other than a few cats and a few birds and a rat, it's actually been all right. So yeah. It was given to me by one of the committee members that we have here. He said it doesn't work. If you can get it working, then brilliant, you can have it. So I took it home, switched it on, and that was about all I did. So yeah, it was really nice of him to donate it. I did tell him afterwards that I did just switch it off, but he said that's fine, it's yours, you can have it, which is nice. I hope to share some photos with you. So yes, that is all that is growing outside. If you look here, there's nothing in these beds. There's some tulips here. Look like I've been eaten, but that's it. So yes, that is the plot as it is, and how things have been growing so far. I'll show you a few things that are growing in the polytunnel, but I just wanted to actually let you know a few things. So I took a bit of a break from YouTube, and there was a few reasons for that. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but there was an issue with me filming, and they've actually put it in our allotment rules that they don't want you to film on your plot. So obviously that caused a bit of an issue. So it does mean I will film where I can, but as the summer months come, it may mean that I do a lot of voiceover instead. So I'm just filming the beds and then just talking to you rather than talking to you outside. And in the meantime, I'll just be in here, because when I'm in here, there's no one behind me that can be in the picture. And from what I gather, it is just not getting people in the video and making sure no one's there, which is fine. I can do that. So we'll just roll with it. We'll see how it goes. If I have any more issues, then I'll let you know. But that's one of the reasons I stopped. The second reason is I just wanted a break, and I just wanted to focus on me for a little bit. The summer got really rushed out last year, and everything just took off. And I went on holiday and 2 weeks, and I was just playing catch up, continuously playing catch up. So yeah, I decided to just draw a line, come back in the spring, and I'm back. So hopefully you'll be pleased to see me back. Right, let's show you some other bits in the polytunnel. These are my onions here. These were Elsa Craig, and I sowed these a few weeks ago, and now they're just not coming up. But it does look like they're starting to come up. I can see signs, if I look over here, that they're actually starting to come up. And I think there was another one, yeah, here, just starting to come up. So I think what I'm going to do is put a cloche over them, just just to give them a little bit more warmth, because I think that's what the problem is. If I look at the temperature, actually, it's got down to sort of 0. So I think I'm just going to put a cloche over them and hopefully they will come back. So I also had some shallots. So these are the shallots, and I've done these in pots because last year I did shallots and they actually rotted. They just didn't germinate. There's a few that haven't germinated, but that said, it looks like that one there is just starting. This one doesn't look like it's germinated at all, but on the whole they've all germinated. This one hasn't, and it looks like this one's just starting. There's a few late starters to the party, but on the whole they're looking a lot healthier than what they did in the beds last year. I'm going to grow a few in the polytunnel, I'm going to grow a few in the beds, and then I'll have some outside. So I've got a mixture of red and I've got a mixture of white. They are called Golden Sun and Red Sun. That was easy. So that's the plan. That's the plan. That's all I've got growing at the minute, in both polytunnel and outside. Quite quiet. There we go. So hopefully, I close the vents up, of course. There we go. That should make it a bit better. So I'm just going to have a look at the trail camera because I've been away for a week, so I haven't watched it for a week, and just see what's been visiting the plot. Right, warm hands, warm coffee. Oh, can't beat a good coffee. Definitely can't beat a good coffee. I'm really lucky actually. So right next to my plot, they've installed a new social hub. It's a really good hub actually. It's a place where we can just go and chat, and it's really used. On a Saturday and a Sunday, we come down here, we have a little chat in the social hub. Have a coffee, yeah, and just catch up really. We've got an allotment shop, so we can go to the shop, buy some seeds, and then yeah, just pop in. You don't have to, you can just come to your plot and, you know, do your thing, but where it's right next to me, I like to use it, and it's great for me because if it really rains or it's cold, I can go in there. I haven't got far to go. It's literally outside my polytunnel, can't get further than that. Brilliant stuff. So that's the catch up for this week. I will hopefully see you again next week. I say it will possibly be hit and miss to start with, just to see, you know, who's around and, you know, when I can film and things like that. So, but we'll just work with it, and if I have to do voiceovers, then that's what I have to do. But I love seeing you all every week, and stay tuned.